Well, I think that's the parental thing, is that you're just worried that something will happen to your kids.
Well, that's
you're mistrustful of every adult.
Right. It's not a sense of being afraid.
Especially men. You know, you're afraid of every. You know, you're afraid of every man, because men are the ones that abuse children more. In the old days, I don't think it was that much, because you know, well, it wasn't as publicized as much, but
I'm sure it happened.
I'm sure it happened too, but
it is true. They didn't go around advertising it everywhere.
Right.
On the radio or
right. It wasn't.
television.
There wasn't as much as awareness. Gonzalez, Texas. No, I think the parental thing's a little different, because you're just wanting to look after the safety of your children. You know, it's a normal sort of thing. And but then what I'm not talking so much about that.
Well, no, I know it's about the fear.
It's about the fear and just the general nature. You know, we're on edge. We're not.
We have to. You just don't know when that meteor is going to come and lay the...
Well, yeah, you can worry about the meteor,
but I mean, you have to be aware, or a tree, or you know...
Well, there you go. That's why you're nervous.
No, but personally, I'm not nervous about things. I'm not afraid of anything. The only thing I'm afraid of, really afraid of...
Is a meteor?
A meteor coming and hitting you. I mean, it comes really fast. Or the earth, like sinkholes happening where you are, and that's it. Especially deep ones. Out of the blue, and they happen. But really, truly, there's really nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. Well, maybe I come from a different perspective because I have somebody always with me.
Right.
Maybe that's it.
It's a little more secure, but
yeah.
You know, if a meteor comes, nothing's going to protect you from it. You know.
Right. Or a sinkhole here.
You know, like the H1N1, a virus could come and it would just spread, and it would just spread and spread, and there would be no no stopping it. Yeah.
You can't stop it, and when you're infected, that's it.
That's it. You're gone. You know, your history. You know.
That is true. Something like that too can happen. I think maybe I can understand that type of fear or nervousness about things like that. But you have to live your life with. I mean, I think if you have less fear, then you're a much healthier person. That's why
well, maybe there's healthy fear and unhealthy fear. Healthy fear is that if you hear
some kind of noise or
an animal growl, then you're gonna say, okay, that could be the tiger getting ready to chomp on me.
There's hardly any animals out in.
But right. But
in a civilized
you know, or if you hear a gunshot, you can think, well, maybe there's a sniper or something, you know. So it puts you on your toes there. That would be a healthy fear, but an unhealthy fear would be to worry about the asteroid or the meteor when there's not one known that's coming, you know.
Wait a minute, that's it. That's the fear. It's not that you don't.
Right, that's an unhealthy fear. You're worried about it, and you know you don't know if it's coming or not, you know.
You just well, it's not worry. It's you are aware. It's not don't worry about it. You're just aware that a possibility.
What's that song? She's gone, 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 and I don't worry. That's why I'm sitting on top of the world. But see, you can't sit on top of the world if you're worried or nervous. And you know, we've had instances recently where people are very nervous, and you know, known people and seen it, and it's irrational. I mean, I can't figure it out. I mean, fortunately, I don't think I'm that way. I mean, here I am driving down the road at night with one hand on the camera and one hand on the wheel here, and you know, I don't know, the meteor could strike, earthquake could happen. Not much in Texas, I don't think. It's not going to happen, you know. But you know, and I don't know, for instance, exactly. I kind of know where I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be in San Antonio tomorrow, and then tomorrow night I'm going to be in Austin. I sort of know that.
Yeah.
But after that, I don't know. I know that I'm going to go back to Houston probably within a week, maybe 2 weeks. But you know, I'm not worried about it yet. I think some people would. They say, well, they can't. You got to start worrying about it because you don't know. You don't know where you're going or where you're going to be, and you know, and that's because we're traveling and we're moving around, and that's the beauty of it. I think when you don't have that set plan or you're out of the routine.
But one thing about human behavior, about healing, you go through your emotions. Sometimes there's a stronger sense of fear than other times.
Well, at night's one because you can't see.
No, at night,
usually fear is more. We're driving at night. Usually, animals are more afraid at night. They crawl in their cave, you know.
You know what
Here I am, fool that I am, driving down the highway, going to San Antonio here. And, yeah, there's an oil tanker there. It could blow up. It's probably got gasoline in it. You know, it could explode. I mean, there's enough things to worry about it, I guess. But if it explodes or a meteor hit, and there's nothing I can do about that. I can't control it. If I know a meteor's coming, maybe I can take some precaution. But you're right. If all of a sudden there's a glow in the sky and a meteor hits down the road from us there and it blows up, well, there's not. You know, it's probably gonna. That's it. You know, it's over. You know? See you later. You know. It's an expression, bend over and kiss your goodbye. I shouldn't say that, just because we're in Texas.
Kiss your Mother Earth.
Kiss your Mother Earth goodbye. There you go. Bend over and kiss your Mother Earth goodbye. But no, the point is, though, is that there's things you can be afraid about. Some things and take, you know, if you're out in the woods and the wolves are around you, there's maybe certain things you could do. You could
around because you're not around.
Well, I know, but I mean, if you were around where the wolves are, for instance.
Yeah. How far do you have to go in the?
All right. Forget it then. You know.
Forget it. No, but I think that most.
We need to get to San Antonio. Well, we're still. We're 80 miles away. All right, 80 miles away. Coming up on Luling here.
Sometimes you fear more than other times at the same things.
I fear conversations that go round and around like the one we're having right now.